Hey, welcome. Grant Cardone here in the Cardone Zone. Thank you so much for joining me every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You might be listening on iTunes after the fact. By the way, I've had a number of complaints from those of you who are listening to our iTunes account that we have not been updating our iTunes for the Cardone Zone, Real Estate Investing Made Simple, Grant Cardone, Grant and Elena, the G&E show, and Young Hustlers like this, taking some time. We have downloaded so much content to iTunes that we're actually starting to stop them up. And that's what I'm going to talk to you today about, how to back up the IRS. Okay? The old Italian for that was like this. I got something for you, IRS, the IR and the S. Today we're going to talk one of our most popular shows. If you were listening on iTunes and you subscribe to the podcast, one of our most watched shows was how to put it to the IR and the S. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. How to not pay IRS. How to not pay them. Okay, now I know, let me just say this in advance, I know that I'm going to end up in a deposition with the IR and the S in the future. I'm predicting the future now. I have tarot cards. I read horoscopes. One day the IRS is going to bring me into an audit. I've been in 3 audits already, maybe 4 actually. And they're going to bring me in and say, they're going to play this video that I'm doing for you right now. I'm going to show you how not to pay these people. And by the way, I'm going to show you how to do this legally, okay? All the rich guys don't pay the IRS, folks. I mean, let's face it. Who does not agree that rich people don't pay the IRS? It's not that they don't pay them. It's that they actually do what's in the law so that they can reduce their tax bill and or defer, okay? Now, my ultimate goal with the IRS, first of all, let me just give you some IRS rules. Number 1, you want to pay more taxes because for you not to pay more taxes is counter survival. Pay more. Now, I just told you I want to show you how not to pay them, and now I'm telling you I want to pay more. Yes. You don't want to go into this saying you don't want to pay taxes. You want to pay more taxes because if you pay more taxes, that means you make more money, right? Okay? So watch. IRS. Johnny didn't like that one. IRS. Number 1, you want to pay more taxes, okay? Why do I want to pay more taxes? Your first goal should be, I want to pay taxes. Why? Because a lot of people are like, I don't want to pay any more taxes so they don't make any more money. That's just stupid. I had a man actually tell me that. Why would I make another $100,000 when most of it goes to the I, the R, and the S? I'm like, dude, even if you only made 50 out of the last 100, you'd still make 50 more. Don't be dumb. Okay? Number 2, what I want to do now is I want to reduce my bill after I've obligated myself to pay more. I want to reduce the bill. And if I can't reduce the bill, I definitely want to defer the bill. How do I defer a bill? I defer it, okay? Everybody watches this. They're like, dude, I like the defer word. Still owe them. But I move it back to later. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that today. How about this? How about you get a swimming pool at your house or a hot tub, and you could deduct it with the IR and the S. You could deduct it. D, put the big D on it, right? What if you could spend $30,000 on a hot tub overlooking the golf course and deduct it? What if, wait a minute, you could join the country club that your house is backed up to and write it off? All of it.
Wait, say that again?
What if you could join the country club connected to the golf course? Because you can't. What if you bought the bird? Okay, I'm going to show you a little game right here. This is why I say you want to make more, okay? You want to make more and pay more. Because if you don't pay more, if you don't make more so that you're obligated to pay more, you don't have any money to make the moves, okay? The people that don't pay the IRS have cash. if you don't have cash, you cannot do what I'm about to share with you. You'd have to go build the swimming pool, you'd have to build the jacuzzi, you'd have to join the country club, and you'd have to pay for the jet. Because if you don't pay for stuff, you can't get the deduction. That's why I tell you, cash flow is the holy grail of all finance. This is the holy grail of all finance. You cannot get a tax deduction if you don't have positive cash flow. Most people do not have positive cash flow because they never make enough money to have anything left over, right? So I make $8,000 a month. I spend $4,000 cash flow. The $4,000 is the spread, the difference. The $4,000, see, most of you go out and you lease a Lamborghini the first time you make $8,000. You don't want to do that, do you? You want to keep that cash so you can jam the IRS. I'm like, I got something for you, John. John at the IRS, I got something for you. I got something for you. I got something for you. I ain't going to buy a Lamborghini, dude, for the Lambo dealer. Okay, I'm not buying $2,000 tennis shoes. I'm going to be like, I got to put it to the IRS. So that $40,000 that I paid in taxes throughout the year, right? I paid $10,000 a quarter or $3,000 a quarter or whatever you paid. Maybe it was $12,000. In April of 2018, I give me a little check from John at the IRS. See, but you guys don't do that. You see, the Lambo store is not going to send you a check in April. The IRS sends me a check every April. Every April, I'm like, when's it coming? When's it coming, man? I can show you so many tricks on this deal, okay? I spent 5 years in college getting an accounting degree. When I got in business, I'm like, man, I need an IRS degree. I need to find out what the jams and the scams are. I'm reading the IRS code one day about, I guess it was 8 years ago, and I read that a 4,800-pound vehicle. I remember you. I was still in LA, so it must have been 5 years ago. If a vehicle weighs over 4,800 pounds, I think it was maybe 5,200 pounds. It was in December. I was in LA, so this had to be what? What year are we in right now? It had to be 13 or 12 or 13. And I'm reading the code, and I'm like, anything over 5,200 pounds or 4,800 pounds, pull it up, Robert. Let me see, because it's still a law.
What is it? 4,200-pound vehicle.
Heavy vehicles, and IRS. Anyway, I'm calling my accountant on the phone. I'm like, hey, dude, any more write-offs? And he's like, no more write-offs. And I'm like, I just read this thing about this 5,200 pounds. I can write off the whole thing this year.
6,000 pounds.
6,000 pounds. I went and bought me a $52,000 Hummer and wrote the whole thing off that year. Okay, stay with us. We're going to come back and talk about the way to, boom, the IRS. This will be our third fund. It's a $40 million fund. So we're giving people a chance now to say, hey, I want to be involved in big, giant real estate deals that pay money. These are deals that are doing anywhere from 160 to 200% returns. You put $1 million into a deal and you're coming out with $2 to $3 million, but it's going to take 10 years. This is not get rich quick, okay? If you're taking notes, write this down. Don't do the get rich quick, man. Go for the get rich for sure. I don't need to get rich quick. I want to get rich for sure. So I'm going to go from 4,000 units. How many do you think I should go to? I'm going to go to 40,000 units. This is what I'm going to do, and this is why I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to 40,000 units, and I'm going to get the whole world involved in it. You're either going to invest with me, or you're going to actually help me raise these funds. Okay, so when you see me on social media talking about other stuff, anything that you see me talking about, what I'm doing is building an audience so I can allow people to get in a vehicle to where everybody gets rich. Because let me tell you something, if you want to make happy customers for life, make them money.
If you've heard Grant Cardone talk at WFG's latest convention, some questions might be raised. Who exactly is WFG? World Financial Group is there to ensure your security, your future, and your life. Virtuity is part of World Financial Group, and as practitioners of Grant Cardone, ethics in business, and raising the standards of living for those in the middle class, World Financial Group and Virtuity work together to help you get to where you want to be, financially and in life. Come join our team today and learn more about what we can do for you at virtuityfinancialservices.com. That's virtuityfinancialservices.com. Van Bullfrog is here for 2018 to serve as you and your business to the highest levels of success. More communication, no drop calls, better integration, faster response time. Kill the desk phone and take your office mobile. Sign up for a free trial right now at bullfrog.net. That's bullfrog.net and join the world's #1 telecommunications company, bullfrog.net. Or email Ben at bullfrog.net or benrife@gmail.com. Email Ben at bullfrog.net or benrife@gmail.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Cardone Zone every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I come to you to talk about your money, your finances, and your career. Today I'm talking about the IR and the S. And I'm talking about all kind of things like, hey, what kind of vehicle do you buy, man? I don't buy a Lamborghini. I buy heavy cars. So I'm going to show you some things you can write off with the IRS that most people don't know about, okay? You can write off jets. You can write off cars. You can write off offices. Let's see, what else could you write off? You could write off a swimming pool.
You can write off a second bedroom in your house.
You could. Now, it's going to get challenged. The second bedroom is going to get challenged. But every apartment that I ever rented, I rented a second bedroom, okay? Every apartment I've ever had when I was single, I would always get a second bedroom. I would label it the office. The door had office on it. It had a computer in there, everything that happened in there. I'd put a label on there. Do not come in here unless it's business. Everything business. I take pictures of it, waiting for the audit. Come on, John. See, because I'm paying attention to my money, okay? I'm paying, watch this, John. I'm paying $1,200 a month on rent, okay? It's a 1,000 square foot apartment. 200 feet of that is my other second bedroom. That means I get to write 20%, 200 feet of that off, of that off, that 1,200. So I get to write off $240 a month. You're like, you guys are like, oh, it's only $240 a month. $2,880 a year, $2,880 a year. And if I'm paying attention to that, because I'm trying to make money, I want to make the money, I want to keep the money. I'm looking for that play in to come back in April. I want that check, okay? But to do this, okay, you should be making a non-exemption claim. Everybody should be doing a non-exemption claim. Non-exemptions, or however you spell exemptions. Non-exemptions. You should have 9. How many you have, Natalie? I don't know. You got 3. You should have 9, dude. Okay? It didn't ask you how many babies you got. It didn't ask you how many people you're taking. It said, how many exemptions do you want? That's what the form says. Okay? I have 2 kids and I got a wife. 3 people depend on me. I claim 9. The 9 means it puts you in a bracket of withholding, okay? Your exemptions, you want to max out your exemptions because it puts you in a withholding category. So they take less money from you. I don't want these people having my money, man. I don't want these people. These people are terrible people. I don't want them having my money for a quarter, for 3 months. I don't want them having my money for 6 months or 9 months, more money. See, because I expect to get what's it called at the end of the year? Refund. I expect to get a refund. Because that's my money, man. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a big league story. Some of you right now watching say, man, I never thought about the rent, the office on the rent. I pick up $200. If you're not paying attention to $200, you're never going to get the big play. All the big boys pay attention to the little things. All right? In December of this year, I realized I had me a serious tax problem. And I called my accountant. I said, how do I solve my tax problem? It's big. I'm talking about, I don't know how big you can imagine it is, but it's big. Biggest tax problem I've ever had in my entire career. Which means what? I got to write a check. And I got to write a check to the IRS. John! I'm like, dude, what do the big boys do right here, man? What are the Coca-Colas? How does Coca-Cola not pay taxes? How does Google not pay taxes? How does Apple not pay taxes? General Electric, General Motors, Ford Motor Company, Toyota. How do these guys not pay taxes? Then I start thinking, I call my accountant. What can we do? Nothing. What can we do? Nothing. I'm calling him every day. What can we do, man? I got to write a check for 40. I got to write a big check. What can we going to do, John? Nothing you can do. I've looked at everything. I hang up the phone. What can we do? Maybe I'll go buy a plane, man. Ooh. Now, to do that, what do I need? You need money, man. You need money, okay? What if I could write a check for 40 or more and not owe the IRS anything? Would that be a smart thing to do? I don't know. I know one thing, man. What can I do with the jet? Because if you're just buying a jet to sit out on the tarmac and go down in value, by the way, all jets go to zero. All jets. When you buy a jet, understand this jet, when I buy it, I'm like, it's going to zero. Okay. Right now, I own 2 jets right now. I'm one guy with 2 jets, and I hadn't flown either one of them. So all I'm saying to you is, like, you guys got to start thinking, okay? You're in the Cardone Zone. I'm trying to get you to think different. Nobody tells you this stuff. There's no place to go and hear people say, hey, I wrote a check for 40 plus so that I could get a bird, so that I didn't have to pay these people. I'm probably going to end up in a damn lawsuit with the IRS where they're going to be like, hey, you bought that plane. Now, here's the deal. If you're not going to use that plane for business, you're not going to get the write-off. If you're not going to use the pool to take care of your health, and that's the only reason you get in that pool, like no kids allowed in here, like no urinating and no children. We never have fun in this pool. All I do is work my body out. When I go to that freaking country club and play, I'm only bringing clients there. I don't go there for fun. And by the way, if I bring my kids there to screw off, then I need to write that down. Hey, today we visited the country club 200 days of the year, and 2 of them I brought my kids. That was bullshit time. I'm not deducting that one. You better have your game on tight. You're not going to do any of this if you ain't got cash flow. By the way, that goes back to that first thing. You want to pay the IRS more money. I want to owe them a lot of money, man. I can't wait till I owe them $100 million. I can't wait till they like, I need $500 million from you, G. Okay? Till then, $500 million, dog. I need you to write a check for 500 big ones. I want that. You need to change your mind about paying them. I want to be able to pay them. I want to have enough money to pay them. Now I got to figure out how not to. Right? Okay, so a couple things I've done. Offices. Every place I've ever lived, I got an office where I live, okay? Where I live today, I don't own that place anymore. I rent for myself. A company owns the place where I bought. I'll come back and tell you for that from break. We got time for one call? Yeah. One caller, man. I'm gonna show you how to get your house.
You got Mark and Virginia.
I'm gonna show you how to own your house and deduct everything. Mark, what's going on?
Mr. Cardone, how are you doing?
I'm going to show you how to lose
afternoon?
money on your house and get a write-off. Mark, what's happening, man? Do you love the IRS, Mark?
Yep. Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, Mark?
How are you doing, sir? Great to hear from you this afternoon. What's going on?
Man, it's so good, man. Do you love the IRS?
You know what I love more than the IRS? I love a nuclear war with nuclear Korea. That's what I like.
Wow.
No, I don't like any of it. I think it's crap. But, I do like the fact that you're there helping us every day learning. I cannot thank you enough for this episode of learning so much. You're awesome.
Dude, you're awesome, man. What do you do? What do you do for work?
Look, I'm an entrepreneur. I started about 3 months ago. I do luxury corporate gifts. I hand make fountain pens. In fact, I gave you one when you were up here in Baltimore. It was that cool bullet pen. I gave it to Jared to give to you. I don't know if you got it.
Love the bullet. Love the bullet, man. I got my Bic with me right now, but I do love the bullet you gave me. Thank you so much.
Look, I'm going to send it. That bullet pen is going to be off. I'm going to send you now a nice handmade one. I'm going to hook you up real good. Look, I don't want to waste your time. 2 questions for you, real quick. Right now, I'm targeting corporations, in particular law firms, as corporate gifts. Okay. I know Steve Spray took down Ashley and your whole team a while ago, and a lot of these law firms are in D.C. They're multi-layered, a lot of gatekeepers. It takes a process. Realistically, how long does it take when you go after, I know when you first started, how long did it take to take down these big corporations with the deal? And number 2, when you first started your business, how long, was it when you hired your first person? Did you have...
Yeah, I took 2. Let me just answer all those, okay? It took me a long time to do that deal that you're asking me about. Long time, probably 3 years. Number 2, I took too long to hire people. You guys should be hiring people right from the get-go. By the way, employees are deductions, folks. Okay, I'm writing a list of things. For those of you out there, like you gave me that pen, you should write it off, okay? Gifts are deductions. So I'm looking at all those things. People are like, oh, employees cost me money. No, they don't. They're deductions. You should hire people so you can get the deduction and the production. When we come back from the break, I'm going to show you how to write off your damn house. I don't know if I can show you how to write off a dog, but I think I could figure it out.
Are you ready to tap into the e-commerce revolution? Making $60,000 a day may seem unreal, but there's a proven method you can use to get there. It takes time, it takes dedication, it takes effort, and most of all, it takes resilience. Coach Gianni is now partnered with Gabriel Beltran, and together they are using the Ecom Millionaire formula to help increase your monthly revenue. Using his Ecom Millionaire system, you will sell products online, get step-by-step guidelines on how to market and use Facebook ads, and learn how to make millions with e-commerce. As an official platinum sponsor of the 10X Growth Con, check out themillionairemastermind.com. That's themillionairemastermind.com. Learn how to invest in real estate like Grant Cardone, but you don't have the cash to invest yet? Reach out to Chris Root and his team, where he will show you how to invest in real estate to build cash without credit or much money by learning how to wholesale real estate. We'll show you the right way to build cash so you can invest in multifamily apartments and other real estate investments like Grant Cardone. Reach out to @ChrisRude Entrepreneur on Facebook now. Are you ready to tap into the e-commerce revolution? Making $60,000 a day may seem unreal, but there's a contractor in any industry. Grow your business with access to our national app registry. Find jobs and be found by customers all across the United States. Increase your job intake and grow your business. Pro Service Finder was built with the customer and the contractor in mind. It is a simplified app to get you more business. Find the best clients, find the best contractors, no hassle, just straight business. Take care of your business and your home today. Sign up right now at ProServiceFinder.com. That's ProServiceFinder.com. Are you tired of buying ads? How much would 5 times more visitors from search engines like Google or Bing do for your business? Link Research Tools helps you increase that free organic traffic. We have offerings to get your business to become the dominant force on the internet. The secret of internet traffic is what we give you. We convert that traffic into cash flow for your business. Learn more at linkedresearchtools.com. That's linkresearchtools.com and sign up now.
Hey, welcome back to the Cardone Zone. We're taking calls here today. We're talking about taxes, career, finance, business, but today we're talking about them taxes. Them taxes. They say, man, your English is so bad. Your English, you got bad grammar. Okay, my sister's like, you got some bad grammar. And then she's like, you got bad grammar. You in your sentences, the prepositions? I said, baby, I might have some bad grammar. And then I'm like, what you want to know from your brother GC that turned out so good? Tell me how to not pay them taxes. That's what she says. All of a sudden, her grammar gone bad. Okay, so look. Let's say you buy a ticket to the 10X Growth Conference. It's $15,000. You're like, why would anybody do that? Well, because they want to go spend 4 days with me. They want to spend 4 days with a bunch of super entrepreneurs. They want to go and network. They want to hire people, and they don't want to. They want to write all. They want to write it off, man. You understand? Now check this out. Why would I buy one for me and then buy one for one of my employees? Did you know that I could give John a seat to the 10X Growth Conference, $15,000? No, I could buy him a VIP. Let me give you the real situation. I can spend up to $5,000 on John. I can give him $5,000 to go to the conference. He doesn't pay taxes on that, but if I give him $5,000, he pays taxes. Check this out. Watch a double whammy. Wham, wham, John over to IRS. Watch this. I give John $5,000 to go to the conference. I put him up there, hotel, the whole deal. I think it's $5,300 limit per person. I write it off, and John don't pay income. It never hits his taxable. Or I give John $5,000. If I give John $5,000 cash, John's got to pay income on it. Okay? I get to write it off. But watch what I did. I get to write it off and he doesn't pay income. It's better for me to give John. By the way, which one helps John? The $5,000 cash or the $5,000 at the conference where he networks, meets people, gets inspired? See, I ain't got time to go to the conference. You got time to pay taxes, stupid. You so stupid. Okay, you guys stupid, man. You stupid. By the way, everybody's stupid. So don't get all offended like, I hate it when you call me stupid. Dude, if you don't know you're stupid, that's the only reason you're getting shocked by it. You got to know where you're stupid. What don't you know? When I got over accounting, I spent $100,000 to get this accounting degree. I didn't know anything about taxes. Shit, I went there to figure out how to know how to freaking do this. Don't you want to know how to do this? How do I? Right? That's what I'm telling you here, man. But you can't do this if you don't have money. This is what the politicians, the Democrats and the Republicans won't tell you. Until you get the data, one, knowledge is power. If you don't have any money, you can't access the knowledge. The knowledge, okay? Okay. Networking parties, okay? We're having a party on February 23rd. February 23rd at the Mandalay Bay. I think it's $125, $80 or $125. It's going to be completely sold out. There'll be, I mean, the whole place, we can only hold so many people there. Tax deductible, dog. You going to a networking event, son. You ain't going to a party. We're going to party, but we're networking. It'll start with a networking announcement. There'll be a networking announcement an hour later. An hour after that, there'll be another networking. We're going to be networking. And the IRS ain't invited. Okay, so don't be stupid and not write it off, because that's a write-off, right? Number 3, charity. I'm going to hold a poker tournament. I'm holding a poker tournament. I'm opening a foundation. I'm going to put $1 million in a foundation at this event first. And I'm going to do a poker tournament. I'm going to raise another $200,000 or $300,000 that night. We're going to go help a bunch of kids without dads, okay? Because that's what I wanted when I was a kid. And we're going to write it all off. John, hey, John at the IRS. Man, look, man, my wife's got a Range Rover. Guess what? Guess how much it weighs? It weighs enough to write it off.
The Rolls Royce.
The Rolls is a lease. I write it all off.
Oh.
The lease is for the company. Okay. I use the Range Rover in our personal stuff going to the grocery store. If you ever see me at the grocery store, you're going to see me in the freaking Range. Okay. You see me coming to the officio, you're going to see me in the Rollie. John, over to the IRS. See you in the deposition, dog. Okay. I give out gifts to people, man. I'm writing them off, dog. And I'm reporting them. By the way, I don't have to write off anything until I get to $500. I don't even have to send you a form saying I sent you a pen. But I need to keep a log. Now, what's my log? And I'm going to take a call. That's why I have credit cards. For Dave Ramsey, he hates the credit cards. Well, dude, I like the credit cards. You know why? Because it's my personal assistant. Amex and Visa and MasterCard are my personal assistants. The statement. The accountant kept telling me, you got to keep a receipt. 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 I said, no, I don't, dude. I got a damn statement. Don't be so stupid. I got a whole statement comes at the end of the month. He saw me throwing my receipts away. He's like, don't throw your receipts away. I need the receipts. I said, dude, I got the statement. Don't be stupid, bro. Let's talk to a caller.
You got Julius in New York.
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Come on, man. You like this show, dude?
I love it, man.
I love you, man. I love you. I love us, man. I love you and I love us, man. You going to my conference?
I can't be there, but I'm getting the live stream.
Okay, good. You take the T off that word, you can.
He can't go. He's just not going to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't say you can't, dude. You got like polio in the face?
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I just wanted the chance to talk to you, man. I follow you.
Come on,
I watch
man.
your content every day. I'm inspired by you.
Come on,
I
man.
got into real estate because of you. So
Come on, man.
I appreciate you, man.
You know why so many wealthy people are in real estate?
Why is that?
It's a way to protect money. It's a way to avoid taxes. Not Texas, taxes. Okay? That's why wealthy people buy real estate. I'm going to show you a little trick. What's the dude's name?
Julius.
Julius, check this out, dude. What if I go buy a house? I start a company that finds this house. And let's say this house is like $10 million. And I buy this house for $10 million, and then I'm going to find a tenant for this house, and I'm going to rent this nice house to this guy for like $25,000. Couldn't find a tenant, so I'm like, shit, I'm going to rent it from the company. Just because, I'm worried about this company, so I'm going to go rent the damn place. Now, the 25 grand don't quite cover the cost of the house, so this is going to be a loss over here for the company. And this guy's paying less than the market. He had to live somewhere anyway. He's a rich dude. And this company gets a write-off that the tenant, by the way, happens to own. See, the way the code works right now, if you go buy a $10 million house, did you know you're going to finance this house? Let's say you're going to finance it. You can only write off the interest. Let's say at 4%, you can only write off the first $1 million of mortgage. So you can only write off $400,000 of interest. No, 40,000. Okay. This guy over here that buys this and rents it from himself, guess what his limitation on interest deduction is? There is none. Okay. This guy can write off $40,000. This guy could write off millions of dollars in interest. Did y'all get that, or is that too complicated? Okay. Is it too complicated? Okay. If you own a home, it's $1 million. All right. And you pay $40,000 in interest. That's it. Okay. If this was a rental and there was $100,000 in interest, I could write it all off, as long as that's a rental.
Okay.
That's why I want to own the company that rents out the product. That's why that's a much better deal, right? This guy's limited. He paid, let's say he's got, I don't know, let's say he paid $100,000 in interest. He can only write off 40 of that. He only gets 20 of it as a write-off, really, because, anyway, I'm getting a little complicated. But the bottom line is this: I get to write all that off.
Right. Yeah, I follow you. It's complicated, but, I'm
No, it's not really that complicated. You just got to make money. You got to make money. You got to be committed to it, and you got to know who the enemy is. And you got to know when you're in your castle, dude. Hey man, here's my castle, here's my empire, and everybody that comes across that wall, I don't know them. I'm killing people, man. I'm gonna kill people. I'm gonna kill people inside that aren't on my side. People that I'm working with, partners. Hey, partners that are working with me, friends, family members that say they're on my side, but they're not on my side. People that aren't paying attention. People that aren't getting up. People that aren't reading. I'm like, dude, get away from me, man. You're the enemy, dude. You the enemy. I got people outside, man, talking bad about me. I don't need to worry about the people on the outside. I need to worry about the people on the inside. I got an accountant that don't know what the hell he's doing. I need to fire him, man. Cut his head off. Put him on the guillotine. I need to show the whole village, he's dying right here. Put a freaking head on a spike, man. Put him right there in the middle of the village. Burn his head up and just leave it there for a while. Hang him. Leave him. That's why they did that back in the day. They did that back in the day. They weren't barbarians. They were like, hey, send a message. This is important, okay? You guys watch those TV shows, you get like, oh my God, that's so wrong. They're such barbarians. And you are also not paying attention, right? That's why the people that have something want to protect it. And when you quit protecting it from outside forces are one thing. It's these people inside. That's the thing you need to worry about. You don't need to worry about this guy talking bad about you out here. You need to worry about the guys inside that listen to the bullshit. You need to worry about the accountant in here that says there is no other write-off. Bullshit, dude. There's always a write-off. Apple don't pay anything, man. Come on. Okay? If they don't pay, that's why I left California. I'm like, I'm out of here. Bang, we're out of here. I couldn't write off anymore with California. I'm like, whoop, I can leave. I ain't gonna bitch. Don't be a little bitch. Leave, man. Move. Let's roll.
All right. You got Steven in California.
Stevie, what's up, man? You got an IRS question?
I do not have an IRS question. I want to pitch you real quick and get your criticism and tell me if it's trash or not.
Get it for me, man. Come on.
All right. Hey, Grant, this is Steven with Sprint Business. The reason I'm calling is because I am able to reduce the company's cell phone expense over 50%. I wanted to connect with you to show you how to
Dude,
get
send
that
me an
done.
email, will you, man? Send me something on the email.
I would love to send you an email. Actually,
Good,
are
this
you in front of
guy's
the computer right now?
I am.
I'll send it to you right now, and I can go over with you.
Bang, bang. Now, let me just tell you, is it Stephen?
Yes.
Stephen, what I would do right there, dude, is I would move to a text. How about better than the email? I'll send you the email. How about I text it to you right now so you can look at it?
Text. Okay.
Okay, so go to the straight.
Any other problems you found?
No, dude, you sound great. You were to the point. Your enthusiasm's good. Your attitude's right. I can see that you feel good about your product, and it was awesome, dude. And now it's going to become a follow-up. Go ahead.
No, that's good to hear. So text the info. If I can text the info, that'd be ideal.
Yeah, because you know he's
And,
got a
just
phone
see
right there in his hand right now.
Okay, I'm with you. Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
folks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you got it, dude. You got it. Folks, business startups, okay? Assets you're buying. Assets, what are assets? Printers, copiers, okay? Employees. It's amazing to me. You can go look for write-offs and you won't even see employees as a write-off. People don't cost money, man. Staying small costs money. Being ignorant costs money. Thank you, John. Okay. Improvements in your business. I want to go buy some chairs for my business. You can't write off chairs for your house. You can write them off for your business. People are like, why you spend so much time at work? Because I can write it off, stupid. I can't write off time in my house. Hey, my name's Grant Cardone. This is the Cardone Zone. We got one more?
No more.
We got Grant Cardone here, and John's probably going to call in from the IRS.
Hey, we need to talk.
We need to talk. He'll send me a letter because he a little bitch himself. He won't call me. He'll send me a letter. You need to meet us. Okay, so network marketing. Okay, everybody should be involved in network marketing, and the M, the L, and the M. They're like, I don't like the M, the L, and the M. I don't like the network marketing. It's a pyramid, dude. It's a tax write-off. Don't be stupid. Okay, you're a photographer? Go get you a camera, man. Go get you a lens. Go get you a pack. Go put on there, business only. Right? Okay, you in the healthcare business, you like taking care of yourself. You guys that work out at the gym, 3 hours, maxing out 3 hours. 3 hours in the gym. Building all that stuff. Mylette, I'm talking to you, Mylette. Building up, maxing out, going for that extra one. Dude, you guys ought to join some kind of network marketing that's involved in the gym business, You know what I'm saying? Like, got something to do with the Gold's Gym or the Equinox. You ought to get involved with something so that you can write off your gym membership and all them barbells. Don't be stupid, man. Okay, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. I guarantee you, Arnold, he can pump it, he can dump it. That dude was buying apartments when he was an actor. Okay, deferring them taxes. Okay, last thing I'm going to tell you, and why Cardone Capital is so powerful. Okay, Cardone Capital, what we do is we buy assets. We buy assets that produce income. Okay, we sell these assets and then we buy another asset that produces income. Okay, unless and until we distribute the gains, okay, if we go from one asset to another one, we don't pay taxes. It's called the defer. Defer means to put off till later. They're like, people are like, how long are you going to put it off? I'm going to keep putting it off. The dinosaurs are coming back, man, okay? John's going to be dead. The reptilians are coming back. They're going to take over the planet. Okay. Hey, my name's Grant Cardone. I hope you had fun watching the show today. We're going to be doing our mentoring call today. Also, a couple of easy write-offs for you. Cardone Capital is a write-off that you can get here. Cardone University is a write-off that you can get here. Cardone University, when a company buys Cardone University or an individual buys Cardone University, this program's $10,000. When you buy that, that is a 100% write-off. Okay, you want to improve yourself? It's a write-off. The 10X Growth Conference 2 that we're having here in 19 days, 14 days or something, 100% write-off. Party, write-off. Poker, write-off. Live stream, write-off. Okay, go to Starbucks, not a write-off. Buy a coffee for Grant, write-off. Okay, so let me buy yours and you buy me mine, and we all golden. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this podcast, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I'm begging you, begging you, begging you, begging you, begging you, begging you. Subscribe and like it. Share it with your peeps. Share it with the weak. Share it with the bitches. Thanks for watching.
This will be our third fund. It's a $40 million fund. So we're giving people a chance now to say, hey, I want to be involved in big, giant real estate deals that pay money. These are deals that are doing anywhere from 160 to 200% returns. You put $1 million into a deal and you're coming out with $2 to $3 million, but it's going to take 10 years. This is not get rich quick, okay? If you're taking notes, write this down. Don't do the get rich quick, man. Go for the get rich for sure. I don't need to get rich quick. I want to get rich for sure. So I'm going to go from 4,000 units. How many do you think I should go to? I'm going to go to 40,000 units. This is what I'm going to do, and this is why I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to 40,000 units, and I'm going to get the whole world involved in it. You're either going to invest with me, or you're going to actually help me raise these funds. Okay, so when you see me on social media talking about other stuff, anything that you see me talking about, what I'm doing is building an audience so I can allow people to get in a vehicle to where everybody gets rich. Because let me tell you something, if you want to make happy customers for life, make them money.